Alright, we are back for round 1 on the play, and any hand with library is pretty solid, so I don't really see any reason to mulligan that. Necropotence might be tough to cast, but we already have 2 black, and again, I don't think you will mulligan a ton of opener with a library, just because of how powerful that card is, how stupid and efficient this is. And library is especially good if we are playing against a control deck, because a control deck will not really deal with that very efficiently. So next turn I'm drawing a card, then drawing a card of library, and then probably just playing a swamp because I don't really want to let them know I have wasteland around. Just gonna check what my opponent did. They put 2 cards on the bottom, alright. Next turn will be Fiending the opponent, most likely. That card is stupid. That card is really stupid. Blue-black, alright. Boros Signet, sure. So, drop a land, draw, and Fiend. Necropotence is not gonna be great this game. But oh well, oh well. Oh well. Okay, interesting. So Coercive Portal seems like the most threatening card. Research is good too, but I think this game will go long enough where Portal is gonna be more threatening than Research. Basically this is a Phyrexian Arena that doesn't deal you damage. Okay. I'm kind of sure I have to write down, because they've changed something, and when you dress, it writes down what you saw, but I think when you use Fiend or when you use, for example, Gitaxian Probe, it doesn't really write down what you saw, so it's kind of weird. I'm gonna pick Portal, so yeah, they have Research. Fuck, yeah. Have to find a pencil that can actually work. Okay, so Research, Dark Ritual. This could be a combo deck, by the way. Island, Temple. I could see my opponent playing a combo deck here. In which case, oh, okay, I did not have to do that, but it's kind of weird because it now it does that with most effect, but not everything. Like it doesn't work with Gitaxian Probe, which I think is quite weird. So yeah, starting off with Research, I can just crap. I clicked on the wrong card, but we know they have another island in hand, I guess, which they might very well discard. No, they discarded the Swamp. They played the Temple, so they have another island in hand. Temple of Malice, bottom. Okay. Not doing much right now. Okay, some more lands, not very good. If my opponent's playing some type of control deck, I'm completely fine. But if they are playing a storm deck, this, like, giving them that much time could be really bad. So they played the island I removed last turn, I guess. Some more lands? Jeez, I'm playing like, what, 16 land? So we could Dark Petition for Entomb. And then this would mean I could reanimate Iona next turn or something. Kinda wanna draw with library, but I feel like I should Dark Petition. I'm not really getting Spell Mastery anytime soon, so yeah, and I think we just want Entomb. That we can use on upkeep, so we don't draw whatever we might wanna reanimate. This makes sense, right? But if the opponent is playing Storm, they might just kill us right here. This might not be Storm, though. Hmm. Thing in the eyes. Thing in the eyes is kind of annoying if I'm trying to reanimate stuff. Still think I want to Entomb, and probably Iona for black is my guess. Grave Titan is kind of decent too. Yeah, I think we'll try Iona for black. This seems fairly good. Let's draw a card first. First thing first. Imperial Seal. Alright. So I think I want to waste that before I do anything else. My weapon did not took any mana. So I guess I don't really want to play the Mogs because then I cannot use library anymore. Either way, I think I should attack with the Nighthawk first. I kinda want to name black because then it's less likely that they can use a Rimfall, but on the other hand, if they are playing Storm, naming blue might be better. So it's kinda tough to say. I think we'll name black though. Black is better if they are playing Control, blue is better if they are playing Storm, and right now I'm not really sure. So actually next turn we next turn we can actually no, I don't think there's a way where we can use library. We can use library and then seal. But if I don't seal now, but I don't really know what I would seal for anyways. Yeah, I think I'll just pass the turn. Because by not sealing now, I get 2 library next turn, which is kind of good. And given what my did so far, I don't really even know what I would seal for anyways. So I think this is just better. Let's draw. Library is busted. Okay. Attack with the flyers. Really don't know what my opponent is up to. Might be up to. So maybe next turn they will kill us with a Storm. Who knows? I guess I should probably seal for... I don't really know what. Mind Twist most likely. But I guess, yeah. Actually, I think I misplayed. Yeah, I should have probably sealed for Mind Twist last turn. Not really care about drawing with library and just empty my opponent's hand. Because now they might be able to storm us out of the game with Brain Freeze. So I think I kinda messed up here. Yeah, I forgot that I had such a powerful card in my deck, to be honest. But yeah, if they have, if they... Well, yeah, okay, they are playing Storm, so naming blue would have been better. That's something, I guess. That being said, I guess they have a decent amount of black spells. So... Storming through Iona might still be tough. Here I guess they will Time Spiral and sack LED in response. But I think my opponent has a pretty good shot at... Oh, Mind's Desire. Oh, that's kind of a desperate move, I guess. Yeah. Magus of the Wheel and Thirst. That's gonna be tough. My opponent doesn't have any mana left. Like, they did not sack LED yet. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I messed up. I'm pretty sure I should have fetched my Mind Twist last turn. And well, had I been sure my opponent was playing Storm, I would have named blue instead of black with Iona, but obviously I did not know. So now they don't have any mana. If they LED, they just lose their hand. They can hardcast a mage, but this cannot really block anything, so I think we win. I guess in theory they could still go like maybe Brainstorm, sack LED in response, draw another spell, bounce everything, but then I can just probably Mind Twist and win either way. I don't really see them winning this turn. Maybe they can flip Thing in Yes, but even that doesn't seem extremely likely. They can still play a Mage. Magus of the Wheel, which I haven't been playing with yet, but seems interesting. The thing is, when you are playing Storm, you have no creatures, so if your opponent ever has a Removal, this will die. And Yawgmoth's Will is one of my favorite cards to play with when I'm playing Storm, but yeah. Alright. But now what? You don't have any card. Alright. So this is a Storm deck and it seems pretty solid. So with that in mind, this figure doesn't seem good. Piercing Needle. So I could Piercing Needle the Magus, or Piercing Needle Lion's Eye Diamond. No, Lion's Eye Diamond is a mana ability, so I cannot Piercing Needle that. But Piercing Needle is an option against Storm. You cannot Needle, the Storm cards because it's a triggered ability, not activated, but it's still, an option, I guess. And I don't have a ton in my side, so yeah. This figure seems pretty poor. Necretal, kinda bad, but they showed one creature I can kill. But I don't really love that. These are fine. These are fine. Toxic Deluge is probably quite bad. Though I guess they might be playing Empty the Warren, in which case this is fine. Nighthawk is not great, but it's, I don't really have anything better. Necretal seems pretty bad. And I guess we'll keep Shriekmaw, but side out Necretal. Most likely, yeah. All of these I want to keep in. So I have two cards that are really bad. I think Deluge might be good if they somehow are playing Empty the Warren. Necretal seems very bad though. So I'll probably play Piercing Needle, even though there's not a ton of things you can needle. Yeah. Yeah, we can needle Magus of the Wheel if anything. At least Needle does answer Magus of the Wheel better than Necratal would be because it cannot kill black creatures. Kind of a weird hand. Seems kinda decent though. But the issue with that hand is that I don't have a ton of pressure, so sure I can turn one Mesmeric Fiend into turn two another Mesmeric Fiend, but then I might just die to the mana creep before I can kill them. And I have two fatties in hand that just don't do anything. I kinda like Mesmeric Fiend and Wasteland in this matchup, but it's a little bit like a Mulligan 5 because the two fatties just don't do anything in this hand at all. Like, I don't even have a reanimation spell, so I can hope to get a way to discard them, and my deck doesn't have a ton of way to discard because I'm not playing blue. Yeah, I think this hand is a trap actually because it's a 5-card hand. I kind of feel like, and sure, Fiend turn 1 into Fiend turn 2 is kind of good, but then this just kills us. Yeah, I don't think this is really good enough. This is what we are trying to do. That's not great, but it's fine. At least I have one reanimation spell, and I can, I will have the Nighthawk out, so mana crypt drawback is not so huge. I don't love that though. This will go straight to the bottom. Buried Alive was the best top deck in my entire deck. We do have Iona in hand, which is kinda clunky, but oh well. Oh well. We still have some pretty good one to get back, right? So turn 2, I don't know. Sphinx is kind of appealing because of Mana Crypt. We don't really want to die to Mana Crypt. But Grave Titan is just very lethal. I could also pick Sheoldred and start to reanimate other things. That might be the best option overall. Grave Titan is the fastest clock, though, I'm pretty sure. Careful Study, so that's the guy who took my study. But again, I don't really love Study in Storm. Frantic Search is pretty good because you can untap land. It's good with it's good in Storm because it's kind of a free way to get a spell and to get the cards you need, and it's good with High Tide and Ancient Tomb and whatnot. But Careful Study I don't really like in Storm a ton. Like, it's not the worst, but it's card disadvantage, and to storm out you often need a fair amount of cards, so yeah, again, I'm not a huge fan. Heads! And I won. How lucky. So... yeah, I think we'll be reanimating... I think it's either Grave Titan or Sheoldred. If they have a Reinvolve, Sheoldred is kinda lame, but it doesn't feel very likely. Grave Titan is better if they have... I think I'll go with Grave Titan because it's the fastest clock I can get pretty much, and even if they have a Reinvolve next turn, I can still hit them pretty hard with the zombies. And they could have a Reinvolve. Thing in the eyes, sure. Don't mind that too much. Brainstorm. And I could see my opponent conceding to me, because Sheoldred is 6 damage next turn, so they go down to 14, and then I guess you have 16 with the Titan and the 2 zombies afterwards, so it's a 2-turn clock, and here it's also a 2-turn clock, so the clock is the same. But if they somehow have a Reinvolve or Bounce spell, like let's say they saw I was playing Reanimator, so they brought in something like, I don't know, any type of Reinvolve, then Grave Titan is just much better. So, I don't know. And I killed them very fast either way. Oh, this time I lost the flip. Ooh, I made that. Isn't that cute? I could see my opponent conceding to me killing the thing in the eyes either way. But if this is not enough, I did not even need to kill that since I would have. But I could, yeah. If my opponent plays, like, let's say I reanimate Sheoldred and they play 3 instant upkeep, it's kind of bad for me. It's not very likely, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. Let's get back the Sheoldred and beat down like a savage. That was pretty good. That is a nice clock indeed. I would have been happier reanimating Iona, but that's still quite good, right? That is still quite good, right? Lightning Greaves. Okay. Sure. Let's make this whole thing even more deadlier. I think this draw beats a ton of deck. Ooh, they have something. They cannot Cryptic Command, they are lacking 1 blue. Ooh, Turnabout though. Okay, sure. Well, if my opponent can combo out next turn, I lose. And I'm at 14, so if they want to kill me with, what's the name, Tendrils, I could die. It's not looking like they have enough mana, though. Something's happening, though. They don't really have double blue. Empty the Warrens. Okay, so they do have de-empty the Warrens, which is not gonna be good enough. But yeah, could have been scary, I guess. Heads. I lost again. And yeah, either way, this was unblockable and this had flying, so they were pretty dead. Alright, we got there. Sweet mono black Reanimator. Works out fine against a rather solid Storm deck, it looks like. Finginias is interesting in Storm, I think pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of Careful Study, but everything else seemed quite good, so yeah. But our draws were solid. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that first round. If you did, feel free to drop a like. Thank you for watching and see you for round 2.